Okay, so today we are going to see coding simultaneously in app development, which we are doing, and Python. So we will do some more development in our app class, and we'll also revise something of the Python. Python you all have done. You all
Yes,
have
sir.
learned Python
Yes, sir.
in last two
Yes, sir.
chapters.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will be revising, and then we will try to implement the same concept of Python in app. So both of the things will go parallelly, and we will have in-depth knowledge about it. Now, this was the previous program which we have done. We have taken, you can see we have taken time picker, then text to speech, and then something else we have taken. Here we have taken a text box, we have taken time picker, and we have taken text to speech. And then we have used this code, isn't it? You remember we have taken time picker one, and then it was telling us the time. But the problem we found, yes, other student can tell apart from Ishan. What was the problem was there uh, in this program? Bhavna.
Sir, it was telling the same time again and again, though the current time was same.
Yes. So right. So when we start the program, the time picker picks the time, and after that it goes to sleep. It is not updating itself. It is not refreshing itself. Better version that Ishan has given me on the same day he has created a program and he has sent me on WhatsApp. So taking the clue from his Ishan program, what I am just making the change. Okay, and this is the next program which I've created. So all of you just pay attention here, and I will show you the code, and this is a much better way. And in this I have also taken the tell me the time. It will tell, as well as it will also show me the what it is showing, show me the time as well. Okay, so in this case I have taken first the button, and then I've taken a big text box, and you can see the text box I have written font size is 50. Okay, you just have to follow it, you don't have to note it anywhere, because I am recording it and you will be getting this recording. So in this case my components are button one, and this is the text box which I've taken, and I have got text to speech, and instead of date time picker, I have taken clock. I was discussing with Ishan, what he has sent me, that he has not taken date time picker, he has taken clock. Rest everything is same, the interface. Got it? I hope you remember what we have done in previous class, that we were
Yes.
clicking on the button and it was telling me the time. Okay, so and the problem was that it was not updating itself. So the same thing, instead of date and time picker, I've taken a clock, and now this you can see the code. So just the outer code, when button one clicks, so when we are clicking the button, it will call text to speech, and what it has to speak, it has to speak two things. It has to speak the hour and the minute. So now we have to take two things. So we have taken join after that, join, and then call clock.r. So we are saying that call the clock r, and there is an option called instant, that from which instant do we have to pick, from which time instant we have to pick. So again there we have from the clock option, I have add that call clock now. So this now option is very important one. Now we'll say that just now what is the r is. So call clock dot r instant and call clock now, and then the rest is same, the colon is there, call clock minute instant, call clock now. So this is the main difference which we have to make the change here. Instead of date and time picker, if we use clock, then the problem is solved. And then since I also want to display it, so I have taken set text box dot text, that whatever text is there in the text box one, what it should become, it should set to something else. That is again the same whole block, I've duplicated it. The same. First it was speaking, now whatever time is coming, it is going into this text box. So as you can see here, tell me the time. In the right side, you can see the emulator is showing 9:14. It is showing 21:14. Got it? So this was the previous class topic. Now we are going to start with today's topic, and we will start from the very basic. So now
Yes, sir.
this is a program. Now I've taken a program from a Python. What will be the output of the following code? A equal to 5, B equal to 10, A is equal to B, B is equal to A, print B. Now you can write the output in the chat box. If I run this simple program on Python, so what will I get as an output? Jyotiraditya,
Yes, sir.
what is
Yes,
your
sir.
explanation?
Sir, I have written 10 and 10.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
so, sir, the explanation is like if we see it line by line, A
Hmm.
equals to 5, first we do that value, then B equals to 10. So after that, sir, we do A equals to B, which is B is 10. So now the value of A is 10, and there's nothing A equals to 5. Now B equals to A, so Python remembers like A is 10, A was 10, not 5. So B is also 10. Therefore, so print A equals to 10, print B equals to which is 10.
Okay, so let us see the output. Okay, right, it is 10 and 10 is the correct output. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10. And it is written, the third line is A is equal to B. That means whatever value of A is there, it will lost, and new value of B, new value it will get. The A will get a new value, and this new value will be of B. So B was 10, so the 10 has passed to A. So A has also become 10, B has also become 10. And B is taking that 10 back from A. So B was already 10, so it will remain as 10. And when we are printing A and B, we are getting 10 and 10. This value of A is overwritten. The previous value of A, which was 5, was not stored anywhere. So to complete the Python program to swap the values of two variables. A is equal to int input, enter first number. B is equal to int input, enter second number. Now I am trying to interchange the values of both the variables. But for this, I am taking one extra variable called, what is that extra variable is?
C.
C. So C will take a value of something. So what will be the first sentence? See what is written behind 1. You can guess. C is equal to,
Sir, A.
right. So C is equal to A. So first the value of A will be saved in C. Now the second statement. Write the second statement. Everybody write the second statement in the chat box. There are two things. Just assume that there are two glasses. One glass is having a milk, another glass is having a tea. Glass A is having a milk and glass B is having a tea. You have to interchange the values. Can you interchange like that? No, you cannot. So you need a third glass. The third glass is C. Now you have poured the glass A, that milk, into C. My glass A is empty now. So what will be the next step? Now you can write. Okay, so my A was having milk, B was having tea, and I poured A into C. Now, if you say B is equal to C, that means now that that milk will go over the tea once again, and it will fall down. Yes, correct, correct, correct. Now you are reaching to that point. The next step is, since we have saved the value of A into C, now we can override the value of A by B. So B's value will be copied. Now A and B both are 10 and 10. If we take the value of 5 and 10, then both will be 10 and 10. The last statement.
Sir,
What is
B is
it?
equals to C.
The last is B is equal to C. Right. So this is the program to interchange the values of both the variables. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Now we have to make the same program in app. In order to make our layout proper, I have taken this horizontal arrangement option and I've put it over there. Okay, So how it helps, I will tell you. So we can divide our screen into different horizontal tables, tabular form. So first I've taken it 3 times on the screen. And after taking it 3 times, you can see that I have clicked on the screen, first horizontal one, and which option I've selected? In the width part. Which option is selected in the width part? Fill parent. So fill parent means this component is over the screen. So the screen is its parent. So the moment I will click on fill parent, it will become like this. Okay. So just see, I've started from the very layout. I've taken a blank screen and then I've taken horizontal arrangement. It is my new project. I've taken 3 horizontal arrangement. It is just for the better presentation. And then I have clicked on fill parent and it will become like this. And this I've repeated for all the horizontal. So this is the first step which I've done, right? The next step is I have taken 2 text boxes. Why I have taken 2 text boxes?
So like A and B.
Yes, to take value from the user. Okay, and I've taken 2 labels, and then I've taken 1 button. So tell me, what will be the caption for the text for label 1? What should I write? Text for label 1. Taking
So
the hint
enter
from
the first number.
very good. Enter the first number. Right. And what will be, and this you can see that in text for button, why it is coming at the center? Because I have made the
Because
change.
it is center line.
Yes, it is center aligned. Horizontal arrangement is center aligned. What will be the name for the text for button 1? Question is, what proper message should we give to text for button 1? Yes, no, not Ishan. What should I write on text for button 1? Interchange numbers. Okay. So button should always have that command which we want it to do. Okay, so we can write interchange, or another word we have used, that is swap. That swap the values. Swapping means interchanging. So here you can see that first enter first value, then I've written enter second value, and then the button has been renamed to swap. So this is the interface. This is the designing mode in which you have to do. Right now, my designing is done. Now, what we have to set now? After designing, what do we have to do?
So we have
We
to
have to,
check
So we
by
have to
using
swap the
calculator.
we have to write the coding. We have to write the
Using
code
blocks.
using blocks. Yes. So the next step is block. And this is what the complete program is. And in this program, we have taken a new built-in, that is variables, because we need an extra variable C there. You have seen that in Python program, we have taken an extra C variable. So here, when button 1 is clicked, so what we have written, initialize local C. So local C means it is a variable, but it is a variable inside this block. So any variable which is written, which has to be written inside a block, inside another block, it is called a local variable. And if I have to make a variable for all the blocks, then it will go up. Okay, suppose there are 3 houses are there. Suppose there are 3 houses, and one person whose name can be David. One person's name is David, and that person, David, is outside the house. So, so that will be called as global, because that David is common for all. But if inside the house there is one David, so in other house, if somebody will call David, that the other house number A which is having David, he will not be accessed because he is in some another house. But if some house is, but somebody is there who is common for all, that is a global. But if some variable is there which is only inside some block, then that is a local variable. Got it? So this local C variable can be accessed only when the button will be clicked. That's why it is called local. So that is the difference between local and global. Okay. So initialize local C. So what this local C value will get, it is getting the value of text box 1.text. You can consider text box 1 as a variable in the Python program. So text box 1's text will go into C. Then the next step is I am taking the value of text box 2 into text box 1. So set text box 1.text to set text box 2.text. And finally, the text box 2, which is a B variable, it is taking the value of C. Got this one now?
Yes, sir.
So this is your first screen. You take horizontal arrangement from the layout, and then you set its width as fill parent. Width as fill parent. And now you have to take the text box and the label. So here you can take the label, put it here. Text for label 1 should be enter first number, then the next you require text box. And now what do we need?
For button.
Sir, how can we increase the size of the text for label?
Okay, you can click here, and here is the font size. In the font size you can take 25. 25. Same for the button. And since button has to come at the center, so again you have to click on the layout horizontal arrangement, and here you have to take align horizontal as center.
Sir, how can the box of them, the horizontal layouts, how can you like make them rectangular?
By clicking on horizontal layout and take this option width and select fill parent.
Okay, sir.
And another interesting one, if you click on the horizontal one and make it height also fill parent, then it will go down like this. And then you can use text for button. So that you can
Sir,
explain.
how you written the enter the first number?
You click over here and change the text. Here the text will be changed. Text option. Got it? You click on the label and then
Sir, yes, sir.
change the text. Then we will move to block part. And in the block part, when the button is clicked, so we will take the button option, and when button 1 is clicked, so we have to create a variable. So we will click on the variable option and initialize local. Initialize local. So a local variable we have to create, and we will name it to, we can name it to C or whatever name you want to give, or you can make it just temp for temporary variable. And what will come here? Can you remember? Can you tell? Initialize local temp to what? Initialize local temp to which value do we have to save here? We have to take the text box.
Sir, how to get these blocks?
Okay, just see once again. To get this block, you have to click on this block option at the top. This is the designer, and then you go to blocks. Got it? Clicked on the blocks.
Yes, sir.
In the blocks, you go to control option, and you can, right now we don't need control option, we need button option, and when the button is clicked, you have to drag it here, and then you click on variable option, and we need initial local name. We have to fix it just like a block. You have to fix it here. It will placed like this. Those who have got any confusion till here, you can ask me. Next is we have to take the value of this, we have to change the value of this variable. We can make it temporary variable I'm creating, or I can simply write C. So this C will take which value it will take? Yes. C will store the value of which text box?
So text box 1.
Okay,
Text box 1.
we will click on the text box 1 and we will see that where it is written. So we can see text box font size is written. So let me check whether, yes, here, when I'm clicking on it, I'm getting text option. So I'm taking this, putting it here. So C will take text box 1.text, right? Now we have to change the value of text box. So again, I will text box 1. So again, I'm going and I'm writing set text box 1, 2. So now this is background color written, but we can change the option here. Set text box 1.text 2. So I'm putting it back here. So text box 1 will take the value from text box 1,
Text box 2.
text box 2. It will take text box 2's
Text
value.
box 2.
So I'm dragging this one, although it is enabled written, but it has got dropped down, so we can change. So text, I'm clicking over here. It is giving me text. So text box 2 will take like this. And third and finally, the text box 2 should also be changed. So now I'm going to take the text box 2 once again. Set text box 2 text. So you can take any one of this and you can change the text. So set text box 2 text and I'm putting it here. So text box 2 will take which value? Whose value the B variable will take?
That's C.
C. So I'm going to variables and I'm just trying to find that it is written get. So get. Okay, so to get C. So here I'm taking get C. Right? And after this, I have to click on the connect emulator. Here it is updating itself. My mobile is getting ready. It is starting in 2 seconds. So it is updating. Okay. Okay, so it is showing me enter first number, enter second number. So I'm entering first number as 10 and then I'm entering my second number as 200. I'm taking a big number so you all can see it. And then I'm clicking on swap option and you can see that the value is getting changed. And not only you can take any other you can write DP and you can write a text also in this case. I've written DPS and then I'm writing LDCO and then I'm swapping it. So you can see that I'm swapping it, DPS, LDCO, and it is getting interchange. Right? Understood? You all are able to see it?
Yes, sir.
And you can try your, and all your projects will be same as you will be creating, your projects will keep on accumulating here. Okay, in my projects you can see all your projects.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.